The wind of the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 with the count.
Got him swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Adam Dunn now at the plate. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier.
Pretty amazing, going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And it's strike 2.
All right, there's number 8. 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. On to the 3rd inning. This is Corbin Carroll. The right-hander back to work. Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Ozzie Smith. High fly ball out to left field. Dunn sizes this one up, nabs it, and there's 2 away. And now Tim Raines struck out looking his first time. Popped up left side, makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. And here it comes. That one in triple digits.
Well, these players, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Prince Fielder, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Got him swinging for the strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. Now a chance for Larry Walker. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
0-1.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Back here at PNC Park. And now here is Xavier Edwards. Carrasco back to work.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
The tag, and he's out. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
And ball one. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and 2. Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first on the run. Throw is high and over his head. They get the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a foul straight back. Pitch misses. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Got it by him for the K. Flips over. Byron Buxton digs in now. The pitch. That one almost got him. And that's in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
1 ball.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. O'Neal Cruz will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neal. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
That one in triple digits. Out. 10 straight strikeouts. So 2 down now, and here is Frank Thomas. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
And there it is. It's 11 consecutive strikeouts. History on display. What a moment.
Can think of younger days when I lived for my life. everything a man could want to do. I could never see tomorrow. I was never told about the sorrow. And how can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? And how can you mend this broken man? Yeah. How can a loser ever win? Somebody please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. La 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 la. I can still feel the breeze that rustles through the trees and misty memories of days gone by. But we could never see tomorrow. Would you believe that no one ever told us about the sorrow? So how can we live?
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Nicaragua taking on Akron. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Now a step off the rubber to reset. The pitch. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Merrill on the move. Can't get to this one. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Tim Raines. Right-hander kick steals. There goes Ozzie. And a sac bunt here. Whip to first, not in time. So what started as a sac bunt ends as a hit with runners on first and second. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. And he pops up the bunt. Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Golden opportunity right here. And fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Now it's Jose Ramirez.
So all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Puts a bunt down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. In there safely. And now the big-time power threat, Elly De La Cruz. Bunts it, but he can't keep it fair. Looked like the safety squeeze there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Righty to the plate. Bunts it back towards the pitcher. Comes home with it for one. Mickey Mantle getting ready to hit.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Nope, that's foul. That is out.
Bottom of the first. Here's some.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, definitely a breakdown in his mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Here's a big power threat. Elly De La Cruz. Swings through that one. Snap throw. Strike two.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. But he's back. Merrill at second with two down. And that one is inside ball one. Ryan, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
2 outs. On the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. That ends the inning. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Here comes a pitch. And he lays down a bunt. Scoops it up barehanded. Not in time. He's safe. So the batting order. Turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith.
Ball 1, no strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Runner on the go again. Trying to move him over here. Drops into the glove. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Tim Raines, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Ryan, a 6'2 righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-2. Lays down a bunt to the right side. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Now it's the power speed combo. That one in triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Runner at first with no outs here. Ryan picks over. Raines back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he dives back in time. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Back safely. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out. Here's the power-hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. This one in the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Gunnar Henderson. Swings and misses. Strike one. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Caught in a rundown now. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reigns makes the catch, inning over. Top half of the third inning, and now the center fielder, Xavier Edwards. And he deals. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one not close, and the count is 2-2. Popped up, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one. One out, base is empty. One on the gun, swing and a miss. And down on strikes he goes, and there's two away. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. Look out! And it hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now, Boog, I'll tell you firsthand, retired players, we miss a lot of things about playing the game in our playing days, but getting drilled by a pitch like that usually isn't something we talk about.
Throw, save, punch too late with the toss. And that's outside, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Man on second, two down. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back here in Atlanta, set for the bottom of the third at the plate. Jackson Merrill. Ryan back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
This one high in the air to left center. Edwards grabs it on the run. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Went down on strikes his first time through. next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Start of the 4th. Now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one at triple digits. Gets under and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Now 1 down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1's the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Bunted back towards the mound. Fires to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swinging a foul straight back. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next pitch is outside. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Got him swinging. Now the left fielder, Tim Raines. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Bunting, and he pops it up. Sanchez makes the grab for the second out. So now the DH spot, Chipper Jones.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
Count 1-0.
And there's a ball. nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Ozzie Smith. The pitch. Popped up. Guerrero makes the play. And a quick out, number 1. And now Tim Raines, 1 for 2.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
One down, base is empty. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Gathers and throws to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Xavier Edwards digs in now. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Merrill makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So up next, Pudge Rodriguez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. And that's 2. Now it's the right fielder, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to left his first time. Henderson in his 2nd season, 22 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2019. To first, and that is that. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Gary Sanchez at the plate. And the right-hander back to work.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss. Swings and misses. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Jose Ramirez now at the plate.
Ramirez hit his 200th career home run last season here in Cleveland, Boog. In fact, he hit home runs number 199 and 200 in the same game. The opponent in that one, the Boston Red Sox, just like today.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time. The wind and the pitch. Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Bunting, and it's in the air. Corrals it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's a big power threat. Jackson Merrill. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Billy Wagner.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. And he swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Sanchez fires over to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. That one drifts inside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Elly De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the second baseman, Elly De La Cruz. And a pitch. That one in triple digits. Gets the bunt down the right side. Save!
He's good.
And here's the first baseman, Mickey Mantle. Runner on the move. Settles underneath it. Squeezes it. 1 away. Oh, the throw is wild. So up next, Corbin Carroll. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And this is inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A bunt, and it's right in front of the plate. To the plate. Ow! And they defend the squeeze perfectly. Back to the top of the lineup. Ozzie Smith will hit next. 1 for 3. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Runner goes again. Pitch inside.
1-0.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. Check swing. No appeal. 2 outs with a runner at third. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Guerrero. And they put the tag on him for the out. Bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Rob Dibble. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. Ball one there. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to score.
And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 10.
Chipper Jones getting ready to hit.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We go to the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. And a pitch. Puts a bunt down. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So digging in, Xavier Edwards. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save, punch too late with the toss. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. Runner goes again. Bunts it in the air. Has to barehand it.
Now batting, the catcher,
Gary Sanchez. Now. Bunting gets it down to first. Guerrero. He's in there. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
sensitive skin.